Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video. Today guys, we're going to be looking at a red and blues Blastoise deck. The whole concept of this deck is it's another archetype using both Blastoise and Blastoise-GX, the team up in the GX version. Now, we did gain some cool cards. We can use stuff like Silvally. This adds some kind of draw engine to the deck. We also have cards like Rosa here to guarantee us Rare Candy Blastoise. And the other cool card I've added is going to be red and blue. So we can use red and blue with Wartortle and possibly go red and blue into a Blastoise-GX, which adds an extra 2 energy on it. And then we can attach and go Powerful Squall and potentially just out of nowhere one-shot a tag team Pokemon. So that is the whole concept of the idea of playing red and blue. We can also use it with Silvally-GX in the early game. And again, being able to use Disc Reload I think is really good. Being able to have some kind of draw support for this deck I think is pretty sick. So before we get in the video, of course, shout out to our sponsor Card and TCG. As always guys, if you're ever in any need of any PTCGO codes, if you're still trying to get Cosmic Eclipse codes or Team Up codes or Unified Minds codes or Unbroken Bonds codes, get them over at Card and TCG. All the other PCO codes that you can think of are also over there, like any GX code you need, or any, evolution kit codes, or trainer kits, or sleeve codes. All that stuff, you can get them over at Card and TCG. If you get anything from there, use code LDF for the checkout for a 5% discount on your order. Support the channel, help yourself out, and also help out Card and TCG. So yeah, shout out to our sponsor Card and TCG, guys. Check them out and use code LDF if you get anything from there. So now let's look at our deck. So again, it's a Blastoise deck. I've looked at so many builds of this Powerful Squall Blastoise deck, and it's never been able to really take off, unfortunately. Blastoise has never been able to find its footing and become an actual good archetype in our format. It's still a fun niche, and Fire is still a relevant type right now, so it's still good to play this. I think this card will eventually just get completely shut off when we get Frostmoth and Sword and Shield. So this might be the last time I even look at this card in our format, so let's get some Fs in the chat. So, of course, we're still combo Blastoise-GX. It's got the attack Rocket Splash, does 60, shuffle any amount of water energy from your Pokemon into your deck, does 60 damage for each card you shuffled. So, obviously, we power this thing up, and again, with Wartortle, we can use this with red and blue and get an extra 2 water energy on it, and then we can try to use Powerful Squall to maybe get an extra few, and then we can start one-shotting stuff with Rocket Splash. So that's the whole idea behind this. We do have some other niche attackers. I got Prism Star Volcanion. This is good for the Keldeo matchup. And I also have a Keldeo-GX. This can win us games sometimes because the opponent has no way to deal with it. And I actually think Resolute Blade is really good for this deck too. There's no real good GX attack other than Silver Knight, but that's a very niche one. But there is a Buzzmosa, our ADP deck, popping up now, so you kind of gain some relevance there. I am playing a Blastoise and Piplup. It makes sense, we're playing a Blastoise deck. Let's throw in the Blastoise and Piplup. Again, it's a niche attacker, but if we ever get to the point where we can use Splash Maker, it can heal our Blastoise-GX. And we can also put energy on it to power it up for later. So Blastoise Piplup is still a good card in here, I would say. Everything else is kind of similar. We got 3 type nulls instead of 2. Now there is no Ditto in here. That is a card you can play because you can use Ditto with Wartortle. I don't play Ditto. You can take out the second type null for Ditto, but I actually like having type null because you can use this against Keldeo also. So it's still a relevant card. We go into the items now. I got 2 Cherish Balls. Finds us Blastoise-GX, Blastoise Piplup, and of course Silvally. 1 Energy Recycler, great card in this deck, gets the energy back in the deck for Blastoise. 1 Great Catcher, 4 Pokécoms, 4 Candies. Another issue of this deck is also the fact that it is kind of tricky to get Stage 2s in play. But again, with the ability of having Silvally-GX's ability, it helps you draw, and it can help you draw into pieces to get the Blastoise into play. So that's why another reason why I like Silvally is its ability helps you get Rare Candy to find your Blastoises. We got 1 Reset, 2 Switch, 2 Tag Calls. Great card because we are playing some big tag team supporters. I've got 4 Cynthias, 2 Caitlin Cynthia, just to be able to get back stuff like Mallow and Lana, and also draw some cards. I am playing a Mallow Lana. I would maybe play 2, because Mallow Lana with Blastoise-GX is still good. Blastoise-GX technically has 270 HP because of its ability, so if you do play Mallow and Lana with it, it is still a really good combo. 3 red and blue, yes, red and blue is going all in, but we always want to be red and bluing into Silvally. We always want to go red and blue, Wartortle into Blastoise-GX. I am playing 2 Rosa, another cute card in here, just trying it out, but Rosa with Blastoise is kind of cool because when they take a knockout, you can use Rosa to grab Rare Candy to go into Blastoise, so that's why Rosa is so good in here, in my opinion. Trying it out just to see how it works. You could always try Blastoise out with Dolls and Rosa if you want to play a more streamlined version, but this build kind of focuses more on having different attackers and also having a red and blue engine for Blastoise-GX. And just 12 water energy. Pretty simple water energy count. Don't need to go any higher, I don't think. We have the Energy Recycler. If I were to make any changes, maybe try to add Ditto, I guess. I don't know. Not much else I would change about it. I think this deck is pretty cool. And we'll see how it works on PTCGO and see if we can ever pull off a red and blue into a Blastoise into a knockout. If we can pull that off, then we accomplished our goal in this video. So let's check it out. Alright guys, let's go do some games now with our Blastoise red and blue deck here. See what we run into here in standard, and we'll see if this deck can work for us. I am kind of excited to play it here. Okay, first game in is up against a Fire, Fighting, and Colorless deck. Okay, interesting. We do win the coin flip, which is good. They are playing a fire deck, which is good. That's nice to see. Ooh, what isn't nice to see is our hand. I think I'm gonna start with type Null. I would start with this guy, but there's no like efficient way to build him up quick enough. We do have Rare Candy Blastoise, so we can tag call too for Caitlin Cynthia, but I don't want to start with this guy, because if it gets knocked out, we lose 3 prizes. That does not seem good. Even if he's playing a fire deck, it's still not very safe. It looks like he's playing a green Zard deck, because he has a Mallow and Lana. It could be an ability Zard deck, though, too. Ability Zard might be worse, because then Blastoise gets brought out by Ninetales. There's a Rosa. Yeah, that's a good top deck. There's another Blastoise. Alright, we'll just go for the tag call. I mean, might as well just go double Caitlin Cynthia. I think we'll bin the... I guess, like, the Blastoise-GX, in all honesty. We probably don't need 2 of them. Nah, we didn't get a Squirtle. It's a big rip. I guess we'll just attach here and pass. We can build this guy up. This guy could literally win us the game. Like, just one of these could win us the game, unless they play weak guard energy. Well, if we do get knocked out, we do have Rosa, so at the very least we have some kind of answer to getting knocked out here. We might get reset stamped because our hand is pretty big, but again, we didn't do much, so it's not really like our hand's really all that great. I actually would prefer to be reset stamped here. I mean, to be fair though, if we get a Squirtle, we do already have the Blastoise in play. So it's really, I don't know if I want Blastoise to get knocked out or not. I don't know if I want to lose his hand. At the same time, though, it's not that great. We can do Caitlin Cynthia, probably get rid of the Water Energy and get extra energy on Blastoise. Draw 3 cards. But if they do hit me here with a reset stamp, it's fine. We can try to get a better hand. We still can get Silvally-GX into play, which can find us, you know, more dryouts. We just need Squirtles. We just need our boy Squirtle at the end of the day. We could probably put Ditto in here, too. But I don't really know what I would take out for it, in all honesty. Hopefully our reset stamp isn't prized either. We might need that in this matchup too, because they probably custom, so they can custom out my guys. They're not going to get a welder off this turn, which is good. Yep, there's the reset, so they are going to stamp me, which is completely fine. We did literally nothing but just play Caitlin Cynthia, so like, they're pretty much just giving me a better hand to work with. Like, this hand would be good if we had a Squirtle in play, but we don't, so giving me a new hand is completely fine. See what we're looking at here. There we go. We finally got a Squirtle. This hand is a lot better. We have even a Silvally to go into. Hopefully we can maybe hit a switch. Maybe go into like a Bulk or a Keldeo here to try to buy some time. We do play Mega Lopunny Jigglypuff. That's a pretty annoying card to see. Have to be a little careful with how many Pokemon put in play. Let's see what they do here. We're going to switch into the Volk. I guess they can do Flare Starter. I completely forgot that was the thing. They're going to tag call. They're probably going to get a Mallow and Lana and a Reshizard here. Oh, and they get a Caitlin Cynthia instead. Well, they have 3 cards in their hand. Or 4 cards. They'll have 2 other cards. Let's see. Okay, there's 1 Mallow Lana going in the discard. Again, it's not really a relevant card for my opponent, but still. Let's see what else they get here. Fire Energy on their Volk. Probably just see a pass. So I could actually red and blue here into a Silvally. It is tempting, but my main issue is if my other Silvally is prized, then that's gonna suck. I guess we can Pokémon before we do the red and blue though, and then we can go for the red and blue Silvally knockout on this guy. That doesn't actually seem like a bad idea. Silvally also can't get knocked out by Brilliant Flare, which is good. So yeah, I actually kind of like that idea. Let's see what we draw. Ooh, Rare Candy. Now I'm thinking of just holding the hand. Well, we'll definitely do the Pokémon, I think. Yeah, we do the Silvally. Alright, you know what? The red and blue play it is. We'll keep the Rare Candy, but we'll get rid of the Silvally in the water. Get the Silvally in play. We can knock him out, which I think is worth it, taking this prize now. My opponent might make me have to go through a few things, so yeah. And we'll disc reload. We're hoping to get... I don't know what I'm hoping to get. Okay, that's actually pretty good. We'll play the Water Energy on this guy, and we will just go for a Brave Buddies. So because we have Tag Call, we can get another Caitlin Cynthia. Then we can hopefully draw into a Pokemon. Okay, there's a Water. So we can just retreat next turn and knock him out Splash Maker. Reshizard might be more... I mean, actually, you know, in all honesty, maybe that Lopunny Jigglypuff is more scarier than all two of these big fire dragons combined. Because Mega Lopunny Jigglypuff allows my opponent to essentially knock me out a lot easier. And I will probably end up having a point where I do have a few GXs in play. Like, I might get a Blastoise-GX in play next turn. We have 2 Rare Candies, so we can hit both Blastoises here. We do have the availability to get them both in play. They did have a Welder in that hand. I was hoping they didn't have a Welder. They had like 2 other cards in their hand. Ooh, Power Plant. Okay, that's going to shut off Disc Reload. That's pretty annoying. They got rid of their Hearth. Here's the problem. If I go in with this Blastoise Piplup and knock him out, there's like a super high chance they're just going to knock me out with Double Blaze. That's the worrying thing. I don't think we have a way to shut off this Power Plant either. Okay, there's a Pokemon. That's a really good draw. So yeah, we can just get this Team Up Blastoise here. So we don't have Silvally's ability, which is not ideal. Could do Mallow and Lana. Could also just go into this guy. I think we just use this and then get rid of the red and blue with Caitlin Cynthia. Get back red and blue with it. Then if we get Wartortle, we can maybe go into a Blastoise-GX out of nowhere. Okay, we do get a switch. Go switch. I guess there's a high chance my opponent has a thing. Okay. Yeah, they just concede. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, because there might be a high chance they custom catcher me out, but they just concede the game, and that is it, man. Blastoise, I mean, your matchup against Fire is obviously really good, but we'll take what we can get. So see you guys in more matches. Alright guys, let's continue on with some matches here with the Blastoise Red and Blue deck. See what we play against next here on PTCGO. Looks like we're playing against a Fire Dragon deck. Okay, we'll see what kind of deck this is. They definitely have Fire, which is good. We'll have to see what kind of Fire deck, what attackers they have going on. Alright, we're going to mulligan, kind of revealing what we're playing. That's fine though. We have Silvally. That's all that matters. Okay. See if we get a good hand. Alright, double Squirtle. Yeah, actually, it's pretty good. We could even pass, hold the Pokémon. We could even hold the Squirtle. Alright, let's just see what we're up against here. I think we're going first, right? We are. They got a Reshi. Okay, so they are playing a Reshizard deck, after all. I think we'll get type Null. Actually, we'll get Keldeo and then go into the Keldeo here. I think that's a good idea. Make him have to go through Keldeo, put an energy on it, and we'll Cynthia. See what we're looking at. Alright, not bad. More Squirtles is always good. Now, actually, we'll hold one of the Squirtles because we can draw a Pokémon, and then we can get the Blastoise in play. And then we can start attacking. We'll see if we can maybe go off with Red and Blue and Wartortle, though. That could be pretty cool. You never know. But they play Weak Guard Energy. That is slightly annoying. They can't damage me, though. They didn't even get a Welder. Really? Is the hand that big you can have a Welder? Alright, let's go here. We'll get rid of, let's get rid of a Water, I guess. Get the Cynthia back. We could have went for Red and Blue there. Maybe I should have. Maybe not. We're actually going to be able to get multiple Blastoise in play this turn. We could win this turn, too, if we get, like, an insane amount of energy, but I doubt that'll happen. But not bad. We got the ideal little setup here. We can get the Silvally in play, but we're actually just going to get Blastoise-GX into play. My opponent, having that weak RNG definitely helps them out quite a bit here. This means I probably don't need to use the Blastoise Piplup at the moment. Let's go for a Tag Call first before we do Powerful Squall, just to thin out the deck a little bit. And now let's go for the Powerful Squall. We do get 2 waters, so we can hit this Reshizard for 110 damage. Why not? Just soften it up is also pretty good, too, for the Blastoise-GX. 110 damage, not 120. Save 160 HP, so we just need 3 energy off with Rocket Splash, and we can knock him out, which is pretty good. They could knock me out here if they get a Power Plant Welder, but nope, it looks like they're just going to go for a green. They could still get a Power Plant, and they could Outrage me. They need to get another Pokemon in play. Like, that is more important for them right now, is to get a Pokemon in play. They need to get another Pokemon down here if they want to be fine. They're not. That's not going to find them a Pokemon. They could Heat Factory, though. That can draw them a few cards, I guess. They need to get a Basic down. If they don't get a Basic, we can win by just going with Blastoise-GX. Okay, there they go. Turtonator being a pretty scary Pokemon to see, too. Looks like they are just going to attach the active. Okay, do they have 2 customs to bring out Blastoise? Nope. They're actually going to switch into the Turtonator. Okay, that's fine. We can actually knock it out. Cool. There's Great Catcher. Let's do Powerful Squall. Yeah, only 1 energy. Never mind. I was thinking we could maybe get enough energy to knock this thing out. We'll just go for Cynthia, I think. Try to get a better hand. There's a Reset Stamp. They got a Pokécom. That's good. We can get another Squirtle in play, which I definitely want to have. We can Stamp them too. I don't see why not. Might as well. I mean, we know they have a big hand. We might as well give them a new hand, a little bit of a smaller hand, force them to have to find a few more outs. It's actually a good thing we're knocking out this Turtonator, because now they can't go through Keldeo as easily. So Blastoise making its move. There's a Water Energy. And if they do knock me out, we have Rosa, so we can get another Blastoise in play if we really wanted to. Or we can get... I don't know. Either way, I think we're in a good spot. Okay, they did get a Break Start, so they're going to stay in the game for a little bit longer, it looks like. I mean, worst case scenario, they bring in this guy with Outrage and Custom Catcher. That would be the worst case. Or they could actually Double Blaze it. Do they have a Power Plant? No, they're going to heal themselves. That's a little annoying, but we can still get enough energy on this guy to one-shot the Zard anyways. It's not even a big deal, because we can still one-shot them with Blastoise-GX. The weak energy is definitely helping them. It's fine, though. Did they get rid of a custom there? They did. Okay, that's good. Because they could double custom this up and, like, Outrage. Do they have a Welder for next turn? No? Okay, they're just going to pass. So we can actually knock them out here. Which I don't know if I want to do that, because then they can double... No, Double Blaze actually can't get me. I guess they could still go 3 energy. No, they just concede. They're out of here. So as you can see, guys, Blastoise just bodies fire, apparently. You just run to a fire deck. Oh, look at that. You flipped over a fire type. Well, I'm playing Blastoise. I win. Alright, we're against Rate here, who's playing ADP with the Mimikyu tech. ADP might be a little bit of a harder matchup for us. If we don't get a quick start, we could be in trouble here, especially when they go a turn 2 Altered Creation. And, okay, we lose the coin flip. That is definitely not helping. Them going first is bad, because now they're going to be able to get a turn 2 thing off. That's pretty bad. And, alright, our hand is also looking pretty bad. We got Type Null, we got a red and blue. Cynthia, though, coming in big and giving us an out here, which is nice. So our main goal, really, I think, would be just to go Blastoise-GX. So we need to get a good start going with Cynthia here. We need to get multiple Squirtles if we can. Ooh, they actually start with Mimikyu, though. That's not good for them. Probably didn't want to start with that. Okay, let's see what they do here. They could switch. It's likely they'll find a switch here, but we'll see if they get a Jirachi. They might not get Jirachi. We'll have to see. Alright, there's Caitlin Cynthia. Best case scenario, they don't get an ADP down this turn and they don't get an energy on it. There's a Reset Stamp. That's fine. We have Silvally, so we never really mind resets. Oh, they did get the ADP. I was hoping they wouldn't. Oh, they actually play Frostlass ADP. That's an interesting combo. They probably have an energy in their hand for it, too. If they're playing a more Frostlass focused build, maybe they don't have as much metals. Let's see. No, they did get an energy on it. Rip. Okay, still have to move this thing, though, which is good. Did draw a Tag Call. I think we'll hold off on playing that. We don't need to. We can always save it if we have to go Silvally here with Tag Call. And we will, and that's actually a busted hand. We did get the double Squirtle, so we can chill. We have a pretty good turn next turn. My opponent will most likely go Altered Creation, though, which will be pretty bad. Silvally does have enough HP, though, to survive a hit from Ultimate Ray. I just don't like how they can take 3 prizes, though. That is not fun. There's Energy Spinner. They have 5 cards in their hand. What are the odds they have a switching card? 100%. They have a switch here. It's probably going to be a Mallow and Lana, though, I'm guessing. Which is best case scenario. No, they just, of course, have the casual switch. Of course. Of course. And they have a Choice Helmet, too. That is very annoying. Alright, see we draw. Energy. Don't think we need the Blastoise Piplup, to be honest with you. Like, what else is it going to be really doing here? We can discard it. I'd rather just get rid of Reset Stamp and Switch, to be honest with you. I'd rather just do that. I don't think we'll need the Stamp right now. I mean, maybe it was a bad idea to get rid of that, but obviously we don't want to lose. Maybe I should have gotten the Blastoise Piplup, get the Stamp, but then I won't draw as many cards with Disc Reload. So you can kind of see the dilemma. Alright, let's go Disc Reload. They have 3 cards, too. They might not even have an energy. Okay. Nice. We did find ourselves we found ourselves the Rare Candy Blastoise. We'll Pokecom here, too. Just get Wartortle. We'll survive the turn. Like, it's pretty unlikely they'll knock me out, so we can just do this and get Wartortle. And we can even Red and Blue, maybe. Powerful Squall, get energy on it. And we can go Red and Blue here, and possibly Red and Blue into a Blastoise-GX and knock them out next turn. We're only doing 90, but that's enough. As long as we soften them up, then it's all good. And again, they probably can't knock out Silvally. Like, I don't think. The worst thing they can do is Custom Catcher me. Oh, they play Great Potion. So this is why I want to go for that Red and Blue play now. Because they're healing, and they do have an energy. Do they even have a good target, though? Other than Mimikyu. That's not really going to do much. I guess still Mimikyu could attack Blastoise-GX. Oh, they don't even go for that. Okay. There's a Pokecom. That was a really good draw. I'm not going to get Blastoise-GX, though. We're going to get another Squirtle. Maybe I should have gotten that tag. No, we'll definitely get another Squirtle, though, I think. We'll go for this first. Maybe I shouldn't have. I just didn't want to draw into a bunch of energy with Great Buddy for Disc Reload. Might have to just go into Squirtle here, if worst comes to worst. Alright, let's see what this gives us. I think that's a knockout. Tag Call? I think that is a knockout. Hold on, let me see. And it's a good thing they didn't put energy on this. They could have put 3 waters and then copycatted my Blastoise's attack. I think this is a KO, though. Yo, and before both Blastoises are prized. But I think this is a KO. So Red and Blue's Blastoise, we're getting to use it. This is pretty hype. Oh, this is definitely a knockout. This is most definitely a knockout. I don't know if we need this much energy. I might just put all 6 back. I really am too lazy to do the math. I really am. That's what? 180, 240. I think we need to go all the energy, I think. I'm just going to go all energy. I don't even care. I'm too lazy to do the math. I don't care if it's overkill. Okay, it was an overkill. I think we needed... what? I don't really care. I don't care. Overkill or not. I don't care. I just... whatever. We need to take the knockout there, no matter what. And I think we're in a good spot now. And the fact they didn't build this thing up with Ultimate Ray means they can't respond with an attack of their own. They could have done 180 damage. 210, actually, to me. Or I guess... no, they could have done 180 because of the ability. But yeah, I think we're chilling. I think we're chilling. We have Great Catcher, so we can... possibly knock out another thing. They could get a Keldeo in play. We do have Hydro Tackle, though. And we also can maybe attack for 70, which isn't terrible either. We have Volcanion, too, so I think we're going to be winning this game, guys. I might have jumped the gun, but we'll see. It's not looking very good for them right now, though. It's not looking too good. Let's see. They have 3 cards in their hand, too. So, like, that's not a lot to work with. Even if they have another Pokemon, which they don't. Okay, so all we have to do is get 2 energy here. Might as well just play this. Just increase the odds of drawing energy. Might as well just draw a few cards beforehand. Try to thin out some excess stuff that are energy, which is what we got. Well, Cynthia before we do Powerful Squall, because we just need 2 energy to win. We can draw 1 energy and then hit 1 off a Blastoise. Alright, let's see it. Hey, only 1 energy. Okay, so that was pretty close. But that is going to be game, and we did indeed get to show off the red and blue. Ooh, almost didn't just put 2 energy back. We did get to show off the red and blue Blastoise combo, which was really honestly the whole idea of this video. I wanted to get to a point where I did get to use red and blue with Wartortle into a Blastoise GX, and we got there, showing off the deck in its full glory. I think I'm going to wrap today's PTCGO video here, guys, with these matches. I mean, not much else really to say about the deck. We beat an ADP deck. My opponent definitely could have played that better. They should have built up the Mimikyu, even though they would have lost there, I guess, but I still think they should have built up Mimikyu. But that is the deck for you. It's a pretty cool archetype, as you guys can see, being able to red and blue into a Blastoise GX, getting that extra energy on it, alongside a Powerful Squall, can sometimes get you the knockout you need. So it's a pretty cool archetype. Definitely give it a whirl if you haven't already. But yeah, that'll wrap the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe down below. I'm reaching 7,000 subscribers. And as always, guys, make sure to check out the sponsor card cavern TCG down below. If you get any code from there, as always, use code LDF to show your support on the channel. And follow me on Twitter down below too. I'm 10 followers off of 200 followers. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like if you enjoyed today's video on the Blastoise, the mighty Blastoise. And that'll be it for today's video on red and blue. And I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.